Um, I got a
We are
better
live.
idea.
We are live, 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 live. All right, hold
Actually,
on, Mike. Mike, hold on.
yeah.
What is up, everybody? It's I, Remy. We have a great show for you guys this evening. It is going to be a guy. It's going to be a guy episode this evening. So, uh, we are going to have some fun. If you guys would like to, please, you guys can see us right now. We are live on YouTube. We're also live on Twitch. Head on over to twitch.tv/Remy's Roundtable. We're also on there as well. So, that's pretty cool. Uh so yeah, and I might do a bonus episode. I might do a bonus episode tomorrow for you guys. So
Mm. Hey, Remy. Actually, I see what restaurant we could do that does have a price.
which one?
Dine with orcas.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Yeah, I'll just do that one because it's a prefix one, but that one has a flat price that tells you what it is.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, let me hit up Chris real quick and see where he's at. All right, let me do this real quick, and then Mike, we can get started. Just give me 1 second. Ooh, good boy. Come on, Spotify. I need you. I need you right now. Come on. Come on, come on, come on.
Is Chris coming?
I sent him a text. Hopefully he'll answer it. If not, it'll still just be us, buddy.
Hmm. I'm okay with that.
Mm.
I guess we'll have a short show today.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh
That's
boy.
that's good.
Hmm.
All right, let me hey, do me a favor, hop on Twitch and I'm gonna hop on YouTube. I'm gonna hop on YouTube and see if anybody's talking to us, all right?
All right, hang on. Yeah, I'll do that.
So that way if people are commenting on Twitch, comment on them and I'll comment on here on YouTube. So be easier on us just to do that. So, hey everybody, glad you guys are here with us.
Uh, what's the oh there it is. Remy's round table. There was no one on there.
Well, we're just gonna have some fun, I guess, with no audience, but it's fine. All right, Mike. Let me find a song and then we can get started. Find our intro. Find our intro song. Got it. All right, Mike. You ready?
Yep.
Checky, checky, check, 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 check. All right, we're good. Cool. Boom. All right, here we go. Three, two. Here we go. That's right. You guys are listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. We do have a great show for you guys. First part of the show, as always, we're going to talk for a little bit, have some fun, talk about whatever we want to talk about. And we'll do the latest theme park updates, and we'll wrap everything up tonight with Mike's Munchies. So, welcome to the show, everybody. If you guys would like to follow us, you guys can. We are streaming live on our Twitch channel. That's twitch.tv/Remy's Roundtable. And you can follow us right there on YouTube, which we are also live on there as well. We do record all of our episodes right there for you guys around this time, around 8 o'clock, 8:30. And if you guys would like to chime in this evening, please chime into our little chat area. And Mike and I will answer your comments this evening, and we'll reply back to you guys. If you guys want, you guys can leave us a voicemail. Our number is 407-536-7153. And yeah, so welcome to the show, everybody. My name is Remy, and with me this evening we have our foodie with us. What is up, Mike? What's up, dude? How you doing?
I am doing really good today. Um, if you don't know, the Phillies na clinched the National League East Division yesterday.
Oh wow, yeah, cool, man. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
That's great.
but now we have to win two more game. We have to win at least two more games out of the next five, in order to clinch a playoff spot. Clinch a bye. And we need to win at least one more game more than um the Padres, but the Dodgers to clinch the
Oh,
number one seed.
you guys are going up against the Dodgers?
The Dodgers are right now the have the best record.
They have the best record right now. What is their record currently?
Theirs is 93-63. The Phillies are 92-60. Oh, no. They're 90. Okay, my bad. The Dodgers are 93-63. The Phillies are 93-64 currently.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they didn't have their. Yeah, they're having their first of six games, one or second of six at the last six games. So right now we're not doing too well, but then again, we also threw out Taiwan Walker.
So right now, it's the mid of the bottom of the fourth right now. I'm sorry, bottom of the fourth,
No,
and
it's top of the six.
it's Brave. No, I'm looking at my game. Braves versus the Mets. So
Oh, wait, what fan are you? Braves or Mets?
I'm Braves. So I'm going up against Nicole's team, which is the New York Mets. And yeah, guys. So Jen, Mark, and Nicole, they are not on with us this evening. They're taking the evening off, so they'll be back with us next week's episodes. And speaking about our show, everybody, October 15th. I want you guys to write this down in your calendar or on your phone to give you guys a little memo. But on October 15th we will be recording our 5th year anniversary program. So this is going to be a huge, huge show for us. Lots of guests will be coming on. So you guys want to see multiple screens on the Zoom and on YouTube and Twitch and wherever you guys are watching us. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of cool guests going to be on. Can't really say who is going to be on, but you guys will see some familiar faces, some not familiar faces, and people who really enjoy watching us, listening to us, because it's a podcast about Florida and the theme parks. So there we go. And dude, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this anniversary show. And
Yeah.
you've already heard the little pre-show, so that's gonna be added to the episode on our anniversary show. It'd be pretty cool. So the Braves right now are beating the Mets 3-0.
Ooh.
3-0 right now. And like I said, it's bottom of the fourth, and Braves had 3 runs six hits and one error right now. On the Mets side, Mets had two hits and one error.
Ooh.
And my Braves are 85 and 71.
So yeah, you guys might make it in.
We might
And
clinch.
even
We might clinch.
what
We might clinch.
you might get the divisional spot. I mean, you're 2 games behind the Mets, so it's going to be a race for that third one because I'm going to say this actually. The Braves and the Mets might make it both in, depending on what happens with the Diamondbacks as well.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I saw that. So, anyway, dude, what was I gonna say? Um, my Eagles beat my wife's team.
The Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was. This is the weirdest season of NFL this year.
So what?
Like,
So what? Like,
uh,
I told her that I'm like, oh, did your team lose? And she got mad at me when I said that. She's like, shut up.
I mean, okay. I mean, take a look at this. The Dolphins are 1-2. The
One and
Dolphins
two,
are 1-2. No one, people are expecting them to beat the Bills at home, and they got decimated by the Bills.
and the Eagles are what? Two and one right now. We're two and
Yeah,
one.
we lost.
Oh.
And Chiefs should have lost last week because the refs bailed their asses out by not calling that obvious obvious defensive pass interference. But it's the refs, and the refs are going to try everything in their power to make sure that at the end of the day, if they can screw up and fuck out the other team and make the Chiefs win, they're going to do that.
They are going to do that. I mean, who you can't buy off the refs, but apparently, the Kansas Chiefs can't like here. We're just going to buy them off so they
Oh
won't.
no, because they're Roger Goodell wants them
So
to win.
we don't care. Like they really don't care about that, man. So yeah. Anyway, dude, I am. Uh,
Yeah,
I was.
but well, let me finish what I was going to say.
Yeah, go ahead,
The
dude.
Steelers are undefeated and in top of the AFC North, where the Ravens and Browns both are 1-2, and the Bengals have lost 3 games in two in a row, with one of them being towards the Patriots, and the other one being towards actually a team that surprisingly is right now on top of the NFC East, the Commanders.
I'm sorry. They. Oh my gosh.
The only reason why the
Wow.
Commanders are at top of their division is because they're the only team in our division that has won a divisional match that actually faced a division rival, which was they faced off against the Mets. The Mets, the Giants. The Texans got crushed by the Vikings, who are 3-0.
Wow. They got beat by the Vikings.
The Vikings are somehow really good. The Seahawks are in charge of are also undefeated and winning and right now the top team in the NFC West. While the Rams, the Cardinals, and the 49ers all 1-2, and the 49ers are in last place because they lost to the Rams.
They're in last. I'm sorry. They are in last place right now.
Yes, mind you, they're without
Wow.
CMC, but that just kind of tells you. People are saying like, "Oh, Brock Purdy is an MVP quarterback." Because like, no, he's not because it shows. Look what happened without CMC. Yeah, he beat the Jets, but which was shocking to say the least. But he just got his butt. But he just blew a win against the Rams, and um, also lost to the Vikings. Got crushed by the Vikings, actually.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah, and also the Saints beating out the Cowboys. I mean, what the hell?
I gotcha, man. I gotcha. Like so, it's I'm actually really excited about my team. Like I really
You mean
am.
our team?
Yeah, dude, the Eagles. Like I am happy how they are playing. I mean, you know, we might go all the way this season. I mean, I talked to my good friend.
Knock on wood right now
I
because
talked
don't you?
I well, I talked to my good friend Brendan Kravitz, and he's a sports analyst and he's a sports anchor. He has his own
Hmm.
radio show here in Florida. So I talked to him when Jen and I went to the poker tournament, right?
Hmm.
So went to the poker tournament, and I sat down and talked to him for about a good 15 minutes, and He's like, yeah, man, I'm pulling for the Eagles to win this season. They are looking very strong. They haven't had that many any bad luck lately. So I have a feeling that they are going to win the Super Bowl, go all the way to the Super Bowl this season. I'm like, dude, this is gonna be crazy if it's going to happen because it's my favorite
If
team. It's going to happen.
if the Eagles do win I swear to God, if it's the Eagles versus the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, I swear to God, if the refs try to screw up the Eagles and try to get the Chiefs to win, I'm literally gonna try to find out what Roger Goodell is, and literally just, I'm literally gonna find out what Roger Goodell is, and literally leave stuff on him to say, "Fuck you, your refs suck, and you are a Chiefs bandwagon asshole."
Stop joining the bandwagon, man. Stop being on the bandwagon. Just hang.
And also, literally stop it. No one likes it. No one likes you, and no one likes and no one wants another dynasty.
No, they don't. No, they don't. But dude, I am
Yeah,
ready.
but there's a reason why no one likes dynasties in sports, especially in current days. I mean, remember how bad it was for baseball with the Yankees dynasty? Please.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about the Yankees, so hopefully nobody will see this, but yeah, so we can't really talk about the that team at the moment. But we do have somebody joining us right now from Studio 21, the baseball podcast.
Ah,
His audio is chiming in. Hopefully he'll jump on when he can. But there he is, guys. What is up, big country? What is up, Jared? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Remy. What's up?
Not, not much, man. This is it's a guy episode, so we're gonna.
hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael. I'm also a big baseball fan, and Chris has talked about trying to get me on there so guys can really get forward to me on the hot seat.
Put him in the hot seat.
Oh man,
I'm a Phillies fan.
you're the confident? Which team?
Phillies.
Phillies?
Yeah. What fan are you?
Atlanta, the Big A.
There we go, baby.
Atlanta.
Oh,
Oh, speaking of Steve Money himself,
well, he's about to chime
Hey,
on.
can I ask you guys? Can I ask you and Remy a question?
You
Were
were
you two? Were you two part of the people part of the Braves fan? Two of the. Were you two one of those Braves fans who could pitch and complain after you guys got eliminated last year
no
in the
comment.
playoffs?
No
Did
comment.
you? Are you one of those people who complained on Twitter?
No comment.
Did you, Remy?
I'm saying no comment.
Jared, did you?
the only one who's gonna hear me complain is my right hand man, Steve Money.
There you go. And speaking of the devil, we have
Hi,
the one, the only. We got
Christian.
Steve Money. What's up, Chris?
Hi, Steve.
Hello, guys. How are doing? And yes, I heard that question, Michael. And let me tell you something. We don't talk about that. We don't talk
No,
about last
You're
year.
not a Braves fan, I
It
said.
doesn't matter.
Man.
I have to consult for my right hand man, bro. I can't. Don't talk about last year. Last year was last year. This is this year.
I
Okay.
know that, but I'm just gonna say that like last year when after what happened last year, I'm gonna say this right now. What I just say like last year when the Braves got eliminated and how much they bitching and complaining. Let me just tell you this. I'm not Phillies fans weren't the only one. Almost every single team literally said that, dude, you guys are being way too the fact that you're complaining about that loss is like they literally started turning against the Braves fans after that thing
well,
because
since we're not talking about baseball on this podcast, let's jump right into it, guys. It is now time
yeah.
for the latest theme park updates. All right, so we are heading over to Universal. Now I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Jared and Chris and Mike, when was the last time you guys went to Universal when let's just say that a certain disability card you had to get through your doctor and you're able to use it at the theme parks.
I didn't. I
When was the
think
last time? When was the last time? When was the last time you guys went to Universal?
I went to I went last time I went to Universal was the year that the Velocicoaster opened up.
So you went to the opening of the Velocicoaster, right?
Yep. And oh, by the way, speaking about that, Velocicoaster, number two best coaster in the, but number two best steel
Number two.
coaster in the world. I'm going to Ticket Awards.
Number two, baby. Number two. Jared,
Yeah.
Jared, when was the last time you went to when was the last time you went to Universal?
Oh God, I think the last time I was in Universal was probably would have been mm, maybe Mardi Gras last year, or I was with C Money. Like, but I can tell you when I'm going back.
When are you going back?
The week I'm going back the week last week of October.
Let's go. And I might be going out there too, buddy. So let's go.
Little
Chris,
stay, little staycation, like
a little stay you said a little staycation?
little staycation. Like I got a couple of days, like checking out Wednesday night, leaving Saturday morning. So a couple of days stay at Dockside. So
Oh, dude, I love Dockside. I love that resort over there. It's pretty cool. Are you going to Halloween Horror Nights?
no, not I don't have any HHN tickets, but I do have a little Harry Potter vacation package I'm doing.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, cool. Chris, when was the last time you went to Universal, man?
I'm gonna have to say around the time that me and Jared went, which is probably like 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. All right.
But I will be there this year for HHN on Halloween night, so I'll be.
Let's go, dude. You know it's gonna be extremely packed on that night, man.
Actually, Remy, a lot of people say that, and to be quite honest with you, I mean, every year is different, but in the times that I've gone, Halloween night seems to be one of the lowest nights. The reason being everybody is out and about doing Halloween parties,
Right,
or they're
right.
going to Halloween events that is not the theme park, that is like parties or clubs or whatever. So given the fact that this year Halloween falls on a Thursday, it may be packed. That is not a Friday or Saturday, the weekend. But I mean, you never know. But I mean, on and off, Halloween has been a hit or miss. This year, let's hope that is a miss so I can not pay the hundreds of dollars for an express pass so I can enjoy the houses when I get there as rope drops and actually go and enjoy the houses.
Yeah, yeah, man. I feel you. And I was gonna go on Halloween, but the more I'm looking at it, I might just go on at the last night of the event, the last night of the event of Halloween Horror. It's the very last night of that event. So I'll be like, well, I know it's gonna be dead, so there we go. Unless they're gonna cancel it due to this freaking hurricane that's coming around on Thursday. So who knows what's gonna happen? So we don't know what's gonna happen with the storm.
Damn hurricane is going to ruin my birthday. That sucks, bro. Like,
Stupid
seriously.
Stupid freaking storm, man. Damn it.
Wait, when's your birthday, Chris?
This coming Thursday.
It's coming Thursday.
Well, I mean, happy early birthday, but also that
Well,
kind
thank
of.
you.
We had plans, damn it.
Well, I mean, we don't know what the situation is, if the storm's gonna come inland or if it's gonna go more up northeast, like towards Pensacola or not. But my plan was literally to go to Hollywood Studios with the missus and enjoy the day there, and and come back home. That was my plan. Nothing difficult, just simple.
Yeah,
And then
and I was going to meet you guys out there on that day. So I mean, who knows if who knows if it's going to be open? We don't know if Hollywood Studios is going to be open or closed on that day. But the way I look at it, it said like heavy rain and heavy wind, and I'm like, yeah, that's just a normal rainy day.
that's a normal Florida day.
Yeah, it's a normal Florida day. So we're standing still, man. But speaking about this update, now here's this cool thing about.
Hold on, Ruby.
What's up, Jared?
Chris, not to sound like a total asshole on this one, but that exact same situation happened to me last year.
What happened last year?
A hurricane ruined my birthday plans last year.
Oh my god.
Stupid hurricane.
Hurricanes suck. God damn it.
See what happened? You see what happened? We got a hurricane. And look, yep. See, you guys won't see me anymore. That's what happened over here. All right.
Yeah,
So back to this update. All right. So ABCCES accessibility card is no longer required for accommodations at Universal Orlando Resort. Universal has made changes to its queue accommodations system and no longer requires guests to sign up for the third-party IBCCES accessibility card. Guests who do not have the IBCCES card do not have to obtain one to receive accommodations if they are unable to wait in a traditional queue for long periods. Guests can now visit guest services to speak with a team member about their situation and request an attractions assistant pass, which is the AAP. If they receive this card, they will have their queue accommodation for 1 year before renewing their annual pass. Universal accessibility information can be found on their website. That's huge news because I never got this. I never got this card, the IBCCES card, but I have gotten the attractions assistant pass before when I was visiting Universal. It's like Disney's fast pass system, except it's you don't have to pay for it. It's up to the team member at Universal who can say yay or nay if you need it or not. So that is completely up to them. So if they say yes, they say yes. If they say no, they say no. And you pretty much use it as an express pass. So you go to your attraction. If it's 30 minutes or more, they will write down a time for you to come back to that attraction so you'll be able to ride at that time or between those hours. So let's say, for example, if the Incredible Hulk is at a 30-minute wait, so they'll write down 30 minutes on your card and tell you, hey, come back at 12:30, between 12:30 to 1:30. That is the times you can go back to that attraction. Once you finish that attraction, you can go to a different attraction and get another return time. So it's more convenient at Universal than comparing to the Lightning Lane at Disney, which is a pain in the ass. So that's why I barely get it anymore like I used to. So, and the pricing sucks at Disney with the Lightning Lane. So we'll see depending on the day. So that's my 2 cents right there. So gotta throw that out there. Let's see here. Barutica. Yeah, Barutica is returning to Disney's Animal Kingdom after a 5-year absence. Yeah, it's like this gymnastic character who was fully camouflaged in a tree or like a flower, and they blended very well with the environment at Disney's Animal Kingdom. That's what the character looked like. So, and they've been gone for over 5 years. 5 freaking years. That's insane for a character at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Let's see here. Scrims have been added around the City Hall restrooms near the park entrance at the Magic Kingdom. Darth Raven deluxe helmet is now available for. Do you guys want to take a guess how much this Darth Raven helmet costs right now at Disney?
I gotta guess it's gonna be over $100.
So where are you going with, Chris?
150. I don't know.
You're saying Mike says $150. Okay. Chris, how much do you think this helmet costs?
I'm gonna price it about $250.
Okay, $250. Jared, how much is Darth Raven's helmet at Hollywood Studios?
$400.
For $400?
You heard me right, 400.
Okay. Well, Jared is way off. Chris, you're off. Mike, you're off too.
What?
$80. This helmet costs $80.
It's under 100.
It's under $100. Darth.
I mean, good for them for not overpricing it, but this is Disney Wars talking about it. This is Darth Raven, possibly one of the most famous, well-known, most popular Sith Lords out there.
One of them. But yeah, his helmet costs $80 at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and you'll be able to grab this helmet at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Now we are still staying at Disney's Hollywood Studios because Joy from Inside Out will meet guests during Jollywood Nights at Disney's Hollywood Studios. New menu items are making their way to Space 220 at Epcot for their 3rd year anniversary. Wow. Space 220 has been open for 3 years. Chris, have you been to Space 220 at Epcot?
No, I have not, Rem.
Too
Can't say that I have.
too pricey?
Price is everything at Disney. Can't just say one versus the other. Price is a legitimate thing for everything there. But
That's true, man.
I can't honestly, no, I haven't done it or gone, so no.
From what I heard from a couple of friends of mine, they said that yeah, you shouldn't go get the reservation at Space 220. However, you can eat at the bar, eat over there because their pricing will be a lot lower than actually inside the restaurant. I'm like, oh well, that's cool. Just sit at the bar, have a couple of drinks, have a couple of food items, and spend like maybe $60 for the whole thing. So that's not too bad compared to your normal bill, which would be over $200 to $300 for that place. Depends on how much. Depends on what type of stuff you'll buy at that restaurant. So that's what you can get there. So it's pretty cool. I'm happy that they're adding new stuff to their menu for celebrating the 3 years there. That is insane. I mean, I'm kind of impressed with that. And coming in right now from into the Disneyverse, if he wants to get his audio set up and ready to go here, we have Mags. Also, we have our tour guide, Ryan. What is up, man? How you doing?
Where is everyone?
Dude.
I show up, and there's no Mark, there's no Nicole, there's no Jen. Remy, what'd you do? Did you scare everyone off?
Dude, they are like, well, Mark was busy, Nicole was busy, and Jen is busy too. So tonight is a guy episode, man.
Yeah.
No, they're still here. They're still here.
Okay, here. That's great. That's great. All right, so we are talking about we're talking about Space 220. Ryan, did you have a chance to go to Space 220 at Epcot?
No, I didn't have enough space in my.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Ryan, did you hear how much the Darth Raven helmet cost at Disney's Hollywood Studios?
No, did Remy talk about how much another random thing at the parks costs?
Yeah, it was Darth Raven's helmet.
One of them.
But
Oh man, I hope you gave him for it, Mike.
it's surprisingly it's $80. I expected it to be $150 because it's Darth Raven's helmet.
It's $80, dude. $80 for a helmet.
Yeah, so
Wow.
what? They pay $50. You have to pay $200 to build your own lightsaber, and $50 to build to.
Compared to compared to that helmet, I mean,
It's Darth Raven's helmet. That's literally like probably one of the top 5 most popular. He's one of the top 5, possibly, arguably top 3 most popular Sith Lords of all time.
it's a steal.
Which Darth is this?
Darth Raven.
Darth Raven.
Who's that?
You don't know who Darth Raven?
Darth Raven? What?
Or Darth
what
Revan.
show-
Revan.
I don't know what show they're in.
He wasn't in the show.
Raven, yeah.
Raven.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
he
that.
wasn't in
Maybe,
the
maybe
show.
they're a recent one because I'm not
No.
fully caught up on all the shows.
He's not a. He's an old one. He's from the
If it's
he's
Legend,
from
I don't know Legend.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, that's right. Knights of the Republic. I forgot about that. He is part of that show. Dang it. And he was part of one of the clones as well. So that kind of makes
Yeah. Basically he's also known as
Obi, don't you dare go up. Don't you dare. I see you.
Oh,
Obi.
it's a video game. Okay, yeah, I don't play the video games.
yeah, no,
I don't know
he is
who
a
that is.
very famous one. He's also known as he was both a Jedi and a Sith. Jedi and a Sith Lord. He's probably one of the most famous ones because he kind of switched sides. He was one of the ones who switched sides constantly, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. So
He's
now
not as terrifying as Darth Augustus Gloop.
All right, so since we are still staying at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and we're staying at Disney's Hollywood Studios, single rider line has returned to Rise of the Resistance. It's back. They took it away for a little bit. and now they're bringing it back to that attraction, which I've used it before. Let's say the wait time that I went, it was during the afternoon after I saw the last Indiana Jones show. So I saw that the wait time was 80 minutes. I only waited 15 minutes for the individual single rider line. It was that slow. I was like, let's go. It was quick. It was simple. Didn't really saw the pre-show. It is worth it. If you if you want to skip that part, skip it. Use a single rider line, and you guys can get right up to the attraction right away as soon as possible. Once, depending on the wait time at that attraction. So that's great news. I'm glad that they brought back the single rider line. Boat transportation between Magic Kingdom and Grand Floridian has returned. Epcot is extending their operating hours for the International Festival of the Holidays, so make sure to check out the hours on the My Disney Experience app. There is a new Halloween popcorn bucket at Epcot for $13. All right, now.
Wait a second. Stop. When is ever a popcorn bucket at Disney is $13? Because
Like,
every other popcorn bucket that I've seen in property is about $25 or $30.
Yeah, that's what
13?
that's okay. So that's the one. So that's the one with like Chris. The one you were explaining is one that has like a character on it, like Timon, Pumbaa, Mickey, Minnie. You know
Yeah,
what?
I know.
Well, this is this is like your basic, like your basic popcorn bucket you can just get at Disney, and you get refilling it as well. So that is like your basic tradition popcorn bucket, which only costs $13.
Okay. I was about to say, because I'm like, every other bucket that I've seen is about $20, $25.
Yeah, that's insane for a freaking popcorn bucket. But I'll spend $13 on this one. Heck yeah. Not a problem. All right, now guys, we are going to SeaWorld. Okay.
You can get a good lunch under $13.
Wait, what?
You heard me right. I said you cannot get a good lunch at Disney under 13.
You said under 13?
You heard, yes.
What are you talking about? Under what 13? Like what? Like what, like an item or a
If you want a good feeling lunch, you know better, you cannot get it under $13.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, I know what he's saying. Yeah. Yeah.
I got it. All right, so guys, we got huge news. This is coming from SeaWorld Orlando. All right. Now, how many of us on the round table have been on Soarin' at Epcot?
I saw this coming.
Oh, you know way.
Okay, so Mike, Jared, Chris, Ryan, and myself, we've all been on Soarin'.
Yeah.
So check this out. This is huge. All right. I don't know how I feel about this, but there's going to be a new Arctic Flying Theater attraction coming in spring of 2025 at SeaWorld Orlando. So we all knew that Wild Arctic was going away. That helicopter ride was going bye-bye.
I didn't know that.
They closed it. They've been using that space for the Howl Scream event, for the haunted houses, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and get rid of the ride, and we're gonna transfer it into something different. This is what they're talking about. They are adding this brand new attraction. It's an Arctic Flying Theater, and it's coming in 2025.
So it's basically like an Arctic version of Soarin'. The
Right.
original Soarin', specifically the original one, the one we
So instead of Soarin', it's cold Soarin'.
Cold Soarin'. Hey.
Yeah, but so
see Soarin'.
yeah, because I know I've been on Soarin' around the world, and I went on the original Soarin', when it was just the San Francisco.
Oh yeah. I remember that one as well. So
I kind of like the San Francisco one originally better.
I like the new one too. I like the newer one. The new one.
I mean, I'll have to go on it again and see.
Yes, I like Soarin' over California. I think a little bit better. I kind of miss the orange smell.
They still add it in there every once in a while during the elephant scene.
Well, but elephants smell like elephants. They don't smell like orange.
Well, they added in there just a little bit. They still had that orange smell. So
What?
Yeah.
the last time, dude, the last time I went on it was a couple weeks ago. This is when I went to Epcot Food and Wine Fest, and I went on store and I'm like, damn it, I still smell the oranges. They added in.
I think I don't. I think I have a seizure. Got to be honest with you here.
I don't know, man. I think I may have had a concussion or something. But hey, I still smell something that's fruity and orangey and something like that. All right, so back to
Hey,
this.
Remy, be thankful you smell the orange is not like a smokehouse.
Oh, that's true. It could be smelling Eagle Regal, right? So you're saying
Mhm.
country?
Regal Eagle or Mission?
It could be. I could be smelling one of those. I could
All
be.
right.
Could be. All right.
So-
So, all right. So back to this. This is huge. Like huge news from SeaWorld. I mean, we've gotten news from them. News from them before, but this is going to be, SeaWorld's first of its kind Arctic flying theater. The new experience is going to bring new guests high above icy landscapes, deep into frozen waters, and come face to face with some Arctic creatures. So you're like your polar bears, walrus, penguins, whatever. Oh, and the Arctic seals. So whatever animal you guys can see in the at the Arctic area, it will be featured on this attraction. So this attraction emphasizes SeaWorld Orlando's commitment to blending education with entertainment, offering guests a comprehensive view of the Arctic's vast ecosystem. This entire attraction was filmed by SeaWorld production team. This new attraction will be indoors and will be another family-friendly attraction added to the park. It will have a minimum height requirement of only 40 inches. And its runtime. How long do you guys think this attraction is? How long do you guys think this attraction is going to be? Like the
2.5 minutes.
All right, so Mike says 2.5 minutes. Chris, how long do you think this new attraction is going to be at SeaWorld?
About as short as Tron, 1:50.
A minute 50. Big Country, Jared, how long do you think this new SeaWorld attraction runtime is going to be?
Or
4 minutes. And Ryan, how long do you think the SeaWorld attraction's total runtime is going to be?
I like Big Country's guess. I'll go 5.
Ryan, you got it. 5 minutes. This is going to be a 5-minute attraction. Holy cow. 5 minutes. That's insane for an attraction. And
come
this
on,
is
Remy. Ellen's Energy
I mean, how long
Adventure
is
was
Soarin'?
10 minutes.
but what?
Ellen's Energy Adventure was 10 minutes.
Oh
Ellen's
yeah.
Energy Adventure was 45 minutes, I think.
What was 45 minutes?
Ellen's Energy Adventure?
Not 45 minutes.
That's too long for an attraction, buddy.
Yeah, but there was no line. If you count up the lines about the same time, I'd imagine.
That's
Like
true.
for a normal attraction.
That's true. But so, like I'm saying, like right now, this is going to be SeaWorld's longest attraction ever. A 5-minute attraction. That's crazy for this theme park. But pretty much like all their other rides, like Mako is a 3-minute ride. Kraken is a minute and a half. Atlantis is a minute and a half, depending on the
So,
weight.
Remy, when you go on that ride, you go up to the ride, hey, what's cracking?
What's cracking lacking? There you go. So yeah, 5 minutes is a runtime for this attraction. The experience will have 2 immersive multi-level theaters that can hold up to 30 guests at a time. SeaWorld annual pass holders will have the chance to experience the brand new attraction before it opens to the public. And they don't have an exact opening date for this attraction, but it will open in spring of 2025. That's cool. That's great.
So if that's the longest attraction time in SeaWorld or any theme park, then the shortest that exists right now is Tron.
It's Tron.
Is Tron
Wow.
shorter than the
Tron
Barnstormer?
to me has got to be the shortest time ride I've seen by far.
Tron, really? I mean, I really like what Ryan.
Yes.
I love what Ryan said. Ryan said the Barnstormer.
Yeah, I'm curious if Tron is shorter than Barnstormer.
That's a good question. In fact, that's an intelligent question. And
Yeah.
the answer
Oh,
to
thank
that
you.
is I don't know, but In my
I'm looking up.
personal experience, I kind of feel like Tron is the shortest by now.
All right. So, any guesses on how long Tron is ride experience?
2 minutes.
Any other guesses?
Mm-mm.
Minute 30.
Half.
Anyone else?
Minute 45.
All right. Jared, do you have a guess?
If Chris said minute and a half,
No, I said minute 30.
yeah, that's supposed to minute and a half.
Okay.
And I've heard, I think it's a minute 15.
Ooh, Jared's the closest. Actually, Chris, you think it's short? It's even shorter than you think. It's only a minute long.
A minute long?
And
Wow.
yet, Barnstormer is only 53 seconds long, which is crazy.
Damn. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
It's actually the same. It's actually the same time as the Woody Woodpecker coaster back at Universal. Same time as Barnstormer. They had the exact same.
Oh, Remy, when you started talking about your Woody there in the short time, I got
I'm
scared.
not, not talking about that, buddy. Not gonna talk about that now. Come on, now. This is a friendly podcast. I don't want to. No, we're not gonna
Yeah,
talk.
it's a friendly podcast. We make a lot of friendly jokes to each other.
I know, right? All right, so we are going back. Whoa, what the heck just happened here? The hey ho just happened. Okay, we got this going. It's going. There we go.
See, I gotta step off. I'll see you guys later.
All right,
Okay,
man. Have a good night,
Yeah.
buddy.
Good seeing you,
See
Chris.
ya. See ya, man.
Later, buddy. All right, guys.
See
So
ya, man.
we are going to we're going back to Disney. So there's a new V-neck Spirit jersey. It's now available for $80. $80 for this thing. $80 freaking dollars. Disney World Union announces expansion effort for restaurant workers. Unite Here Local 737 held a press conference regarding working conditions at Disney Springs restaurants that are not owned by Disney. So, like your Raglan Road, which is not owned by Disney. You also have your Earl Sandwich, not owned by Disney. You have the Summer House, not owned by Disney. Blaze Pizza, not owned by Disney. So the restaurants I can go off. There's lots of restaurants out at Disney Springs. So this whole conference where they're looking at like the working conditions, the team, the cast members out there. So what I have here, is that Local 737 represents over 19,000 Walt Disney World cast members who work in food and beverages. The union also represents workers at other locations near Disney. In the report about the working conditions, the union included data gathered from 69 workers from 18 non-Disney owned locations. Lastly, 59% of these workers were part-time. 46% of the respondents had no health insurance. 19% had health insurance through their job. And lastly, 28% of the respondents received paid sick time or paid vacation time. What just happened? I don't know what else that Disney can do for these cast members, but gathering up those information. Ryan, what do you think, man? Like, what do you think Disney can help out with these cast members out there who actually don't work for the company, but they work for third party vendors?
You can say, hey, you should work for us instead. I mean,
There
it sounds
you go.
awful, but what else can Disney do? They don't control the companies. Like, if they really wanted to, they could put a clause in the contract they have with those companies if they have contracts and say you should do this. But I hate to say it, but it's a money game, and
Yeah.
Disney's going to want to keep the contract. So I don't know that there's really much Disney can do. I think it's on the third-party companies.
But here's the thing, man. Like, if Disney can have all this income, they should be able to give them like Disney perks, like have them go to the Disney theme parks and go to the water parks. Can actually be on Disney's health insurance plan and their like actually on.
What is the name of their employer? That's the question.
So let's say for example, the place I used to work at. I used to work at Blaze Pizza, right?
Mhm.
Now that is a third party restaurant.
Well, then unfortunately, it's not owned by Disney.
And it's now owned by Disney. However,
So it's a push and pull, unfortunately.
right. But however, I did have, health insurance through, that company. I did have Disney's perk, which I had my own main gate, which only allowed me in,
Nice.
but not a guest in. So I didn't have any guest comps at all. So that was the sucky part about that, where I was like, oh, so we're not gonna have any guests. We're not gonna have any guest comps for since I worked here for I don't know how long ago. So you're telling me that I couldn't get those, those passes? Like, nope, those are only for Disney cast members only. I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me! Like, why would you get our hopes up saying, oh, here you can have this pass, but it only gets you in and not your family members, which that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So don't really know what's going to happen with these cast members. Hopefully they'll be able to work something out with their union, and it's local 737. So there you go. Free Muppets Brew Wing laugh stickers and buttons are now available at Epcot. All right, so a couple episodes ago, our foodie Mike, he actually covered this restaurant on the Disney property. We are going to Pecos Bill. All right. So Pecos Bill, Tall Tale Inn and Cafe have revamped their menu with different entrees and desserts at the Magic Kingdom. And I have a list of their new items. So we have a double chili con queso burger for $17. You can create your own tamale, a nacho bowl, a Southwest.
I don't like the idea of a nacho ball.
Nacho ball. Yeah.
Nacho
Oh
ball.
man, I know, Mike. You're the culinary guy. I don't know that I'd want to eat a nacho ball.
No,
I
I
don't know that you'd
wouldn't
want to.
either. But yeah, no, I see the nacho bowl.
So a nacho
Bowl
bowl,
sounds good.
a Southwest Caesar salad, and a rice bowl for $13. You can customize your very own, customize your very own options right there. A grilled masa flatbread for $11. A barbecue cheddar seasoned fries for $5. Sweet corn mousse for $7. And a Mexican chocolate and horchata verine for $6. Those sound delicious. And I think when I go back to Magic Kingdom, I actually will try out the double chili con queso burger. I will try that and I'll stream it right here on our Twitch and YouTube channel so you guys can see what it looks like.
Remy,
Yeah.
when you order it, you got to promise me you're not going to say con. It's con.
Corn.
Spanish is con. There you
Double
go. There
chili
you go.
corn.
Con queso.
Con queso.
Chile con queso.
Chili con queso. There you go.
Yeah.
So-
There you go.
So I'm gonna try that and hopefully it'll be delicious. But
Yep.
one of my favorite restaurants is not gonna be operating anytime soon. Hawker's Asian Street Food files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and champagne flavored marshmallows will be a complimentary gift at Disney's Hollywood Studios during Jollywood Nights.
What was that sentence right there? The entire thing is like, this restaurant closed and there will be champagne marshmallow. That was the biggest plot twist of a sentence I have ever heard.
Yep, it's a plot twist, buddy. So I went from one restaurant back to Disney's Hollywood Studios. So I went from back to back.
You crack me up, Remy. Never change, man. Never change.
Oh, just wait until the anniversary show, buddy. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Disney Treasure will be making its way to Port Canaveral, which is the newest Disney Cruise Line ship. So I'm looking forward to see it when I have a chance to see it. So cannot wait to check it out. And lastly, the sea-based aquarium at Epcot has relocated one of its manatees. So, and there you guys have it. That was the latest theme park updates brought to you by our good friends over at the Magic Candle Company. And use our code ROUNDTABLE19 at checkout for a discount. Well, I am still hungry, believe it or not, because all that food menu options at Pecos Bill, Tall Tale Inn and Cafe, Well, guys, let's jump into it. It is now time for Mike's Munchies. Mike, where are we going, man?
So we're going to SeaWorld. And well, okay, so originally we were supposed to do a thing called the Sharks Underwater Growing Bar, but unfortunately they don't put menu prices on their thing. So instead we're going with another one that I do know the menu price for at SeaWorld called Dine with Orcas, where you actually literally are, it's a restaurant by the water and you get to see the orcas on the side as well. So you get dinner with a show. And mind you, this is a prefix menu. It's $34 generally per person on the weekdays, but Saturday and Sunday it's $39.
Whoa, my word.
What?
Feels like a huge between weekends and weekdays.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday is $39.34, so it's $5 more.
Oh, I thought you said like $79. I must have
No. So it's
34
on the
said that I had.
No, 39. But
Oh, okay.
so here's
That's
the funny
a good
thing.
deal.
So Dine with the Orcas actually used to this is actually kind of a new restaurant somewhat. It's like I think they just opened it up like last year or so.
No, this has been open for multiple years.
Oh, it has been? Okay, yeah, because they said the way that they posted on their thing say it's been. But anyway, actually when it first opened up though, it used to be a buffet style menu.
It used to until the pandemic happened and they got rid of it.
They still have, so instead they do a prefix menu. They don't do the buffet anymore. Instead they do a prefix. So you choose your appetizer and you choose your entree. I'm not gonna say the drinks because they don't put the drinks menus on there, and I'm pretty sure the alcoholic drinks are more expensive.
I know they have there because when I worked there, I was their first shift. They have Coke products, beer products, and they have their mixed drinks there too as well.
Yeah, I know what that is. I just don't know how much those are because they don't put because SeaWorld doesn't like to put menu prices on their menus.
Soda's $3. The beers are $5, and the mixed drinks can run between $7 to $12.
Okay. Yeah, but I think, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Mike. I think Mike was talking about like specialty drinks. Like a lot of the restaurants Mike talks about have specialty drinks.
Like the specialty draft cocktails I was going to talk about. But yeah, no, but they do have beer. So if you want to get a beer, that's $5. But so here's the menu. First of all, there's only one appetizer, and it's a fresh salad. It's got field greens, Kalamata olives, tomatoes, cucumbers, red onions, orange segments, and feta cheese. And then you get to choose your dressing of ranch, Italian, or raspberry vinaigrette. Your basic salad thing. Now the entrees, there's 4 entrees. For the vegetarian option, there is pasta primavera, which is penne pasta tossed in our chef's Savoy cream with Julian local garden vegetables and sprinkled with Reggiano cheese. There's also a blackened North Atlantic salmon with lemon cream, vegetables, and garlic mashed potatoes. And then there's the two meat courses. The first is the poultry, which is the grilled barbecue chicken breast, where it's key lime marinated with sauteed fresh veggies and chef-made hickory-scented barbecue sauce and garlic mashed potatoes. And the last one is a seared pork tenderloin, which is the one I would choose. And it's crusted with cilantro and lime and served with Yukon gold mashed potatoes, grilled vegetables, and Cabernet demi-glace.
Sounds so freaking good. Like their food options over there at that at that restaurant is so good. I mean, I've been there before. I've done it before when I was a team member and when I was an annual pass holder. Great food, great experience. You get to see the orca do tricks and stuff. But it's more of like an educational kind of style restaurant where they tell you about their fins, their tail, how they eat on certain days. They really take care of their orcas there very well. But after that, that messed up documentary Blackfish, I mean, all hell broke loose at SeaWorld. So this is something.
Yeah.
This is something different that they are doing at SeaWorld at this restaurant because Dine with Dine with Shamu, but it's called Dine with the Orcas, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, so by the way, I'm gonna ask this for help for people, for anyone who's watching this podcast, and actually Remy and Ryan and Jared, could, if any of you guys or anyone you know is going to SeaWorld at any point, could you tell them to actually like go look up see if they can get a picture of the menu and send it to us so I know the prices for some of the restaurants there, because let's just say this. I can't get it off of their website, and I don't know how trustworthy the other pictures on the internet are of the menu. I don't think they have any current ones.
well, Mike, I might be able to. I might be able to send you those menus over there.
Yeah, yeah. So get me pictures of them so we know the prices so I can actually choose them, because some of them I can't choose at the prefix, like with this one done with the orcas. But for like the shark one, yeah, I can't get the sharks in the water. Yeah, they don't have any price there, so I have no idea how expensive they are now.
Well, speaking of prices, are you ready? Are you ready for your grand total?
Yeah, so let's just say, are we doing it based on a weekend day or weekday or weekend?
I did it on the weekend for you, buddy.
Okay, so the $39 one.
Yep, the $39 one. So
Okay.
with I'm sorry, with no tax. All right, no tax.
So just tip.
No tax. This is non-tax. All right. If it wasn't non-tax at SeaWorld, all right. So no tax at all. $42.
Yeah.
$42. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
With tax, your grand total, that's with the tax and your tip, grand total comes out to be $50.
Okay, that's not too bad.
That might be the most reasonably priced restaurant that you've talked about on the show, Mike. I wonder what's different between the restaurant at SeaWorld and the restaurants at Universal and Disney World.
Well, there's one big difference. First of all, this is a prefix one, so it's got a set price. Second of all, I'm not getting alcohol because I don't know the prices here, like I said. Third of all, yeah, I'm not getting dessert here. They're basically that's like the one other thing. It's like, but the other restaurants, I'm generally saying I generally choose three items, but even though I stress this every single time that I've been saying this for the past few weeks, that's not what I'm gonna all eat in a full day, because I can't eat all that much food. And
on top of all of that, you're not paying Disney and Universal prices at SeaWorld, which is nice.
Yeah, SeaWorld's surprisingly, it has the cheaper menu items that I know of. If I had to say price range for actual restaurants, SeaWorld is in terms of Orlando, SeaWorld would probably be the third. Second is Universal, top is Disney. Disney is the most expensive.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And then you've got Fun Spot.
Yeah. Well,
Fun Spot doesn't really have a restaurant. I mean, they just have.
Oh, I would love to hear a Mike's Munchies on Fun Spot. You know that would make Mark's day.
That would make.
Speaking about actually, hey, funny enough, a Fun Spot, when they were doing the Golden Ticket Awards, a Fun Spot, I think a Fun Spot Orlando one showed up.
What place it again? What was it? What was the category? Do you remember?
Let's see. Fun Spot. Yeah, it was the wooden roller coasters for the top 50. Oh, cool. And in top 50 in the world wooden roller coasters, and it was White Lightning, and it got 36.
Wow.
I mean, it's 36, but that's 36 out of all the wooden coasters in the world.
Okay. All right.
The other Fun Spot that actually did make the list was the steel coasters, and that's the one in Atlanta, the new one.
The Air Force One.
Air Force One, yep, the one in Georgia by RMC, which people have said it's like they need to build up stuff, and they're gonna try to keep that money, because that's like, because Fun Spot, I mean, Fun Spot is a fun thing, but it's like you wouldn't expect one to get a RMC coaster.
An RMC coaster, yeah, which is
don't have the theme park drama that we've got up in Ohio. I don't know if you've heard about the insanity behind Top Thrill 2 at Cedar Point.
I know about that.
It's been breaking down, right?
Yeah,
it worked for like 2 days, and they shut it down for the season.
Yeah,
they shut it down.
It was their big headliner for summer.
Oh my god!
And now on top of that, they're opening another coaster at Cedar Point next year as well. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's also them also with the whole Cedar Fair and Six Flags merger. There's a lot of stuff that's happening. All
Oh
the
yeah.
2024 coasters that haven't been released yet are gonna got pushed back to 2025 for Six Flags.
That's crazy. That is crazy. All right,
Anyway,
so, Mike, tell us, man, where are we going next week for Mike's Munchies? Where are we going, man?
you know what? We talked about this earlier before the show. Before I mentioned Dine with the Orcas. We're going to another aquatic themed restaurant, but this time at Epcot. Let's go to Coral Reef
Coral
restaurant.
Reef at Epcot. All right, sounds
Yeah.
good. All right. Well, Mike, thank you so much for Mike's Munchies. And guys, I know it's about time to end the program. However,
You can do a music corner if you want.
we are not gonna do a music corner this evening because there's
Another Willy Wonka song.
no, because Nicole had one for this episode, but she's gonna save it for next week. So I'm looking forward to this one. However, guys, I have a brief Universal Orlando Resort trivia game for you guys. All right.
Oh.
I actually created this evening for you guys, so hopefully you guys will know some of the answers, and let's jump into it. All right, so question number 1. In Back to the Future, which gas station does the DeLorean crash through?
Wait, Back to the Future 1?
I'm talking about the ride, the attraction.
Oh, right. The Back to the Future ride.
Back to the Future attraction. Now, if you guys watch on YouTube, cool. But if you guys remember the ride itself, this was actually one of the coolest scenes in the entire attraction. So your options are, and I put down some options for you. You got Sitco, Texaco, Mobile, or Shell.
I believe it crashed at the Texaco station.
Jared got it right there. It is the Texaco station.
It is the Texaco one?
That's right. All right, so since Halloween Horror Nights is going on right now here at Universal, what was the first year that Universal Studios Florida held a Halloween event?
Like 89, right?
Not 89.
890, somewhere in that realm.
Mike, you want to take a guess?
Is it 91?
91. There you go. 1991. Yeah. Yep. There you go.
3 years before I was born.
All right. Now I'm going to skip that question. That question really sucked off for my stuff. There we go. What are the names of the 2 parks in Universal Studios?
Universal Orlando and Islands of Adventure.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go,
Yeah.
Ryan.
Wait, well, technically, there's there's 3 parks if you count Volcano Bay.
Yeah, that's 3.
True. This is true.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Or if you want to consider upcoming Epic.
That's not there yet. We don't count that yet until it's.
And if we
until it's
talk about future parks that haven't been announced yet, we can talk about Worlds of Wonder.
That's right. Worlds of Wonder and
when is Worlds of Wonder coming?
That is so it's very hush hush right now. It's going to be the 4th Universal Orlando theme park.
Yep.
They really you have to talk to people like deep in the company to hear about it because they haven't done the official announcement yet. But you're hearing it first here on Remy's Roundtable.
And you guys just did, so you're welcome. There you go. Which band frequently collaborated with Universal and eventually became the composer for the Halloween Horror Night event?
Oh, I don't even know that one.
All right, so your options are Korn, Midnight Syndicate, Linkin Park, or Pink Floyd.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Oingo Boingo.
Wow, Ryan. Wow.
Maybe Nickelback.
Jared, what do you think?
That is not the answer, sir. Nickelback is not even on here.
Choose one of the 4, Ryan.
I don't feel comfortable saying Linkin Park because I know one of their members sadly passed away a few years back.
I honestly, okay, then I'll say it. Linkin Park, I think.
It is not Linkin Park.
Yeah, I figure it's not them because they wouldn't still be able to work with the company.
Oh yeah, that's true. They're still working with them. Yeah, sex. What happened? Then it's gotta be.
All right, now here's a little history for you guys.
Right.
Stop right there, Remy.
Jay, know the answer?
Considering that I'm thinking of Midnight Syndicate,
It is Midnight
and my reason is this only. That's the only one that sounds cool enough to be associated with horror.
Yep. So
Yeah.
it is right. It is Midnight Syndicate. This band
Yeah.
started to work with Universal back in 1999. For the first time in 2006, Midnight Syndicate's Gursley Reminder became the main theme for Halloween Horror Nights.
9, good year, good year.
Great year, great year. All right, what color is the smoke during the roller coaster portion of Revenge of the Mummy?
Oh, I thought you were going to say what color is the smoke when they elect the Pope.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
It went dark real quick.
What do you mean it went dark? They elect a Pope. How is that dark?
I'm saying white smoke. White smoke. You can't see them.
No, I'm talking about conclave.
Conclave.
It's
The heck?
The paper
It's when they elect
conclave.
the Pope.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
I'm pretty sure
Black-
you've asked
Black
this question
Smoke-
on the
Black
show before,
Smoke.
Remy.
I have
Black-
asked it before. I have.
It's black smoke when a pope has not been elected. White smoke is when they officially have elected a pope.
Yeah. No, I know. We're talking about the. Well, okay, let's talk about the
But for
smoke.
mummy, it's green.
It is.
Yeah.
It is not green.
It's not green?
It is
Either
not
like
green.
I'm pretty sure it's either like orange or purple.
It is orange.
Yeah.
It is orange. Yeah.
I was gonna say orange was the one that they do.
So that part when we're in the fire room when he said when the villain says death was just the beginning, that's when you hit that drop and that turns into orange because you're in the fire room. So if you look up, the whole roof is burning on fire, which is pretty cool. And they're adding that effect on the brand new Planet Coaster 2 video game, which is gonna be pretty awesome to check out for once. All right. Now this is one of my favorite coasters at Universal Islands of Adventure. On the Hulk, how fast do you shoot out of the gamma ray booster?
Oh, I know how fast that. Oh wait, how fast?
How fast are you going during the
Like acceleration?
sequence?
Acceleration? You mean?
Yep. How fast are you going?
You're talking about velocity, right? The maximum
top speed
velocity
or
when
how
you
fast
get
you
shot at.
accelerate?
How fast you're accelerating out of the launch? That's what it's called, the launch sequence.
So is it like, are you talking a miles per hour or is it a miles per hour squared? Because that's the difference between our velocity and our acceleration.
Oh no, it's miles per hour.
Okay, so we're talking about a velocity, not an acceleration.
Yes, the velocity. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. If I remember correctly, you go. Well, I know that you go from 0 to 40 in 2 seconds, right?
For the Hulk,
Yeah.
you go 0 to 60 and dang, I don't know. Actually, can't remember how fast you're going down that attraction because you're.
Well, I know you're going 67 miles per hour.
0 to 60 in about 2.3 to 2.5 seconds easily.
Yeah.
For that attraction, okay.
For
So
Hulk.
so we're talking about how fast are you shooting out of the tunnel system on that attraction? How fast do you think you're going with miles per
And that ride?
on that ride during the ride?
They said that you get out of that ride easily to like 60 or 65 miles per hour, like
Yeah.
really quick.
Well, that's
Yeah,
that's a total ride speed, but what they're asking is
I know out of the tunnel about 60 to 65. You gun it out of there as quickly as you can.
so is that really you guys are not really going that fast at all on the
Yeah, I know. I said 40.
It is 40. It's 40 miles per hour.
Yeah, you go 0 to 40 in 2 seconds, and then it really picks up afterwards.
It's crazy.
Correct.
It's so crazy.
So if you're going 0 to 40 in 2 seconds, that means that your acceleration is 20 miles per second
Okay.
for a
squared.
second, yeah.
Because because the acceleration is just the derivative of your velocity there. And so essentially that's the slope of the line, which is itself a slope of position, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. All right, guys. Now here's the last question. What was the name of the event before it was called Halloween Horror Nights?
Okay, I'm not gonna. Okay, so
Remy's Round Table. Goofed Up Adventures.
You wish.
Okay, someone knows answer this because I don't know this.
So, what was the name of the event before it was called Halloween Horror Nights?
Who knows?
If you tell me like the first word, I feel like I could probably get.
Universal. That's it. That's the
That
first
doesn't
word.
help.
There you go. That's the first word.
I'm gonna go with Universal Presents. You scared, buddy? That's my answer.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be a cool title for it.
No, it wouldn't.
I would enjoy it. Are you scared, buddy? That'd be cool for a house, though.
I have no
Yeah.
clue.
It's gonna be
All
like Universal Studios something.
It is. It says Universal's blank and blank. Now we all know the last thing is nights because it's Halloween.
Oh, I know what it is then. Because I've heard this before. Fright Nights.
Fright Nights. Yep, there it is.
Yep, I
Nice.
have heard about that. I do remember someone told me that it was called Fright Nights before.
There you go. Yeah. So it is Universal Fright Nights. And what's cool about there's actually a carnival tune that happens that plays every once in a while during the Halloween Horror Night event. That tune is called Carnival of Souls. It's pretty cool. It was
So
during.
do they play like Aretha Franklin in there? Do they play like, I don't know, maybe like some other Motown music, get some nice soul going on?
No, not that. So I'm talking like foolish souls, like ghostly souls. But this was during Funhouse of Fear, Midway of the Bazaar, Jack's Funhouse, the Clown Vision. But this happened during Halloween Horror Nights, like the past years of Halloween Horror Nights, and they play it every once in a while during the event. So that was good, guys. Great job on the little trivia questions I asked you guys. And well, let's put it this way, Mike. What is coming up on your YouTube channel?
So I should be going in the next. I am going to be going to Six Flags Great Adventure soon, possibly even this weekend or next weekend to try out Oktoberfest food. So look for my foodie review on that, and also going to be and yeah, I think that's about it for right now.
Alrighty, Ryan, what is coming up into the Disneyverse?
We went a little bit rogue for our most recent episode. We tried to uncover the truth of the JFK assassination. No, I'm kidding. So in our most recent episode, we talked about James Earl Jones and his history as a nice memorial. And then our upcoming episodes, upcoming weeks on the Contemporary Resort.
All right, Chris and Jared, what is coming up next on Studio 21, the baseball podcast?
Well, given the fact that this week is the last week of the regular season, so we're going to do a recap of everything that's happened throughout this entire season. The Yankees number is number 1 to win the East, but right now they're losing to the Orioles 4-2. Ryan, your Red Sox, I'm sorry, not this year. Right now it's a race between San Diego, Atlanta, even the Mets to make it for that last spot in the wild card. But yes, this week's episode is going to be all crunched up on the final season, we're going to name it the final countdown. So that's our title right there. And yeah, just talking about the last week of the season before the postseason begins October 5th. So stick around.
All right, guys. And there
Actually,
guys.
I will add to that too. I am a
Yeah.
regular listener of Studio 21. It is one of those podcasts that I always listen to when I'm able to. Highly recommend people listening to it because, these guys say it like it is, but they also add a lot of entertainment and a lot of humor to it. So highly recommend.
Great.
Thank you.
A great podcast.
Thank you very much.
Make sure you guys check them out on all social media. Studio 21, the baseball podcast. All right, guys, it's time for us to get up on out of here. Guys, thank you so much for listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida Theme Park Podcast. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did. If you guys like us, please follow us on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as well. Just type in Remy's Roundtable, will come right up. And like I said before in the beginning, we stream all of our episodes right there on YouTube and Twitch around 8 o'clock to 8:30, so you guys be able to see us. And make sure you guys write down on your calendar, write down somewhere on a piece of paper or wherever you guys need a notepad or something, but put this down in your calendar. October 15th is our 5-year anniversary episode. You guys do not want to miss out on that because it's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of cool guests will be on here. Lots of familiar faces, not so much familiar faces. However, it's going to be an awesome episode, and you guys will be able to hang out with us and celebrate our 5-year anniversary. Head on over to Magic Candle Company and pick yourself up a candle for a little discount if you like. Use our code roundtable19 at checkout for that discount. And lastly, if you guys are out at the theme parks and need a rechargeable battery, you guys can use our Amazon link. You will not get one, but 2 batteries for the price of $20, or you guys can get that LED rechargeable fuel rod for the price of $40. On the behalf of Jared, Chris, Ryan, Mike, guys, my name is Remy. Thank you so much for listening to Remy's Roundtable. You know what? We gotta go. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Adios.
America.
All right, YouTube, Twitch, guys.
Yep.
Good night. Make sure you guys write down on the calendar October 15th. That is when we will be recording our episode for our 5-year anniversary. If you guys want to chime on in, and we'll be streaming on all social media, which will be on YouTube and Twitch. So you guys will be able to chime in, hang out with us. We will do your normal segments, but we'll cut some of them out because it's an anniversary show, and we're gonna have some fun going around round table, talk about some of our favorite episodes and some of our favorite moments on the round table. So make sure you guys know what to talk about. And there's gonna be a little at the beginning of the show. I am gonna play an audio for you guys. You guys be able to listen to it right there on YouTube and Twitch because that's a little pre-show for you guys to check out. So anyway, guys, we'll see you next time right here on Remy's Roundtable. Have a good night, and we'll see you guys.